It's so funny because I had recently just told one of my friends, for the first time in years, I'm looking at men as human beings.
Mm,
And I know that's so crazy to say, but it's true.
yeah.
But I just told her, I was like, I'm finally seeing men as real human beings when you don't want anything from them, when
Hmm.
you don't want their money, when you don't want to have sex with them. They're just people just like you.
Hmm.
And it really humanizes them when you take all those things away. So I told her, I was just like, all this time I've been looking for a man with money. I got a man with money. Like
Hmm.
God is giving me my income.
Mm.
Of course, is money important? Yeah, we all got bills. But the love of money has totally taken over our culture.
Yeah, because it's different,
It is.
and the society, like if you do get caught up in trying to hear what should I be looking for
Mm-hmm.
from the world, that's what you're gonna find yourself doing. But being in the Lord, letting Him renew your mind,
Mm-hmm.
coming out of those type of thinking, those strongholds on your mind, you will really be able to find something that is long lasting.
Yeah.
So
Dang, that's crazy for her to say. I wonder if she grew up with her father. Like, for you to say you barely just start seeing men as human beings, that's crazy. So what were you seeing them as before? Objects? Things? I just don't get it. How could you say that? I haven't actually heard men say they didn't see women as human beings. I have heard of men using women as if they were an object. As far as in a sexual way, my mindset was never on that to see a woman as an object, because I'm not the type of guy that goes from woman to woman and only with a woman for intercourse. I actually believe in getting to know a woman on a personal level versus just smashing. So I do see that standpoint where certain men see women as sexual objects, which is sad, but that's just the reality we live in. I'm still kind of shocked about what this woman said, as far as she just now starts seeing men as human beings. I also wonder, did this woman have strong uncles, strong cousins that were men in her life? For her to say she barely starts seeing men as human beings, I feel like in this time period we're in, it's a lot of different stuff that's going on, stuff that I never heard before. Just being on the internet and social media, people say some outlandish things. It shocks me, but at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't be too surprised, because look at where we're at in time. It's a lot of strange things going on. I'm not gonna get into depth about those strange things, but just know things ain't normal like they used to be when I was a kid. And I try to stay away from the kind of stuff that I don't agree with and the stuff I find kind of unusual, but I let people believe what they want to believe and I just stay out the way. But back to this topic, I feel like you should always have seen men as human beings, even growing up as a girl. I'm sure you didn't have the same mindset when you were a little girl versus a grown woman. So I wonder again, what did she see her father as? Did you see him as a thing, an object? I really want to know that, because that's just crazy for you to say. But we're going to jump into some comments and see what people had to say about this video. First comment: the sad part about this is the fact that men are merely seen as commodity, transactional. I mean, to be at your big age and just had this realization. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you were a little girl, you didn't see your father as a human being, your uncles, your cousins. You didn't see them as human beings? It's no way you barely just seen men as human beings as an adult. I just can't believe that. And the sad thing is, a lot of women see men as ATMs. They'll literally say they are after a man for one specific reason, and that's for money. If they can't get money, then they not gonna deal with that man. They just gonna go to the next man. On the flip side, they claim they want a real man, but if you want a real man, you have to understand he not gonna just let you get your way. He's gonna let you know that you need to earn the money. You're not just gonna be handed the money because you think you deserve the money. No, you have to prove that you deserve his money. And that's part of the reason why I probably will never get married. It's a 97% chance that I don't get married. As a kid, I already said I didn't want to get married. But as I got a little older, I was like, maybe I might give it a shot. But I'm starting to lean towards it's not happening. But I'm going back and forth with it. Like, if a miraculous, rare type of woman come in my life and I see her traits, long term, she might steer me or convince me into getting married. But for the most part, I'm good off marriage. Next comment. Never be a first for a woman. Ever, fellas. Ever. Stop being a social experiment for the females that want to follow a new trend. Exactly. That's what I feel a lot of these young women are doing. They jumping on a trend. They like, oh, if I get my body done, if I look this way, then I can possibly get a man that has money and it will be mission accomplished. And it's sad that these women are getting influenced by other women on social media. It seems like a lot of women of today don't want to be with a man for who he is as a person, but they want to be with him because he has money. If you take the money out of the equation, or if he was making average money, she'll turn her head. And again, a lot of these young women are jumping on that trend. I need a man that has so and so amount of money. If he don't have this amount of money, I'm good. Next comment. My God, she must have never had a solid male figure in her life in any way. Like a dad, grandpa, uncle, cousin, pastor, neighbor, teacher, manager, co-worker, friend. This is beyond sad. And with her mindset, she's going to push away any future solid men. Exactly like I was saying earlier in the video. Where's her father? Where are her uncles at? Where's her grandpa at? You mean to tell me you just started figuring out that men are human beings as a grown woman? It's no way. And yeah, you are going to push a lot of men away once they see this video. Because what man wants to be with a woman who barely just starts seeing men as human beings? That's a red flag. If a woman tell me, oh, I just start seeing men as human beings, I'm walking away from her. There's nothing else to talk about because, again, there's no possible way as a young girl you never seen men as human beings. I can't believe it. Next comment. Nothing new here. Many women are like this because they only view men as a walking money machine who is made to only give money whenever they want them to do it. It's sad, but this is something that always happened. Yeah, man, that's sad to hear. We in a harsh time. This stuff might have been going on back in the days, but I wasn't born yet. I know in the early 2000s when I was a kid, I didn't really see too much of this going on. I actually seen women and men genuinely have mutual interest in each other without money being involved. In the early 2000s, it seemed as the love was genuine. But as soon as social media start getting popular, I say around 2010s, a little after MySpace, that's when things start going downhill when it came to dating. This men versus women, this feminist movement started increasing and a lot more. And I feel like those combination of things is the reason why dating and relationships are where they are right now. Next comment. Then you wonder why so many men are just remaining single and not getting married, wanting to get married. Nowadays, a woman's femininity and respect given is based on how much we are worth. And that's sad. Sad conditional energy. Exactly. And what this person said in this comment, that's one reason why I choose to be single right now. Because I see how a lot of women are moving. Transactional. Could you take me shopping? Could you take me on these trips? Could you give me money when I want? No, you're not getting my money. The moment I see that you are money hungry, I'm never talking to you again because things should be genuine. You should want to get to know somebody for who they are, not by how much money they have in a pocket or bank account. I say this in countless videos, but I constantly see women talk about money first. That's it. Money, money, money. And I always say, yes, a man is supposed to be a provider, but it comes a point in time where the sole purpose of getting in a relationship shouldn't be for financial gain. It should be more than that. And just like the comment said, that's why a lot of men are choosing to be single. They catching on to y'all BS. And y'all think it's okay to seek a man just for his money. It's not okay. Because what man that has money is going to settle for a woman who's a beggar, who doesn't bring no type of value, who doesn't have no type of traits? Let's be real. Y'all gotta get smarter out here. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all truly believe that this woman just barely starts seeing men as human beings? Or do y'all think this woman is full of BS and she's lying and she has been seeing men as human beings all along? But that's all I got for you guys, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I'm gone. Peace.